The channel that only broadcasts when everyone is asleep, Channel Infinity, 1977 present. This is the longest one yet. 1,847 characters with spaces. 52 to 62 minutes narrated. 100% CapCut safe. Zero gore. Only pure slow burn, channel surfing dread that will make viewers unplug their TVs forever. It began with a test card. October 31st, 1977, 3:17 a.m., somewhere between channels 37 and 38 on analog UHF dial in the American Midwest. A grainy, black and white test pattern appeared for exactly 11 seconds. In the center, a perfect circle. Underneath, the text channel "Do not adjust your set, then static." No station ID, no emergency broadcast tone. Just 11 seconds gone. The next night it came back for 22 seconds. Same circle, same text. But now a faint tone underneath -440 Hz. Concert rising and falling like breathing. By the end of November 1977, it was appearing nightly between 2:59 and 4:01 a.m. Duration exactly doubled every night. 11S gives 22S gives 44S gives 128 gives 256 gives 552 gives 1144 gives 2328 gives 46 to 56 gives 1 hour 33 minutes and 52 seconds. On December 21st, 1977, winter solstice, it finally stayed on air for a full 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 16 seconds. That was the first time anyone saw the room. A concrete basement, 8 meters, single overhead bulbs swinging slowly. One metal folding chair facing the camera, empty. The feed had no color, no sound, except that same breathing tone. Now mixed with very faint children's laughter far in the distance. Viewers who stayed tuned reported the bulb began swinging in perfect synchronization with their own heartbeat. At exactly 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 16 seconds, the empty chair was suddenly occupied. A little girl, maybe 7 years old, 1950s dress, pigtails, barefoot. She stared directly into the lens without blinking. She never moved her mouth. But every viewer heard the same sentence in their native language inside their skull. "Thank you for staying up with us. We were waiting for the signal to be strong enough." Then the feed cut to static. That night, 4,844 television sets across 8 states refused to turn off again until sunrise. 1978 to 1982, Channel Infinity became a ritual. Insomniacs, night shift workers, truckers, teenagers with rabbit ears, millions learned to tune in between channels just after the national anthem. Each broadcast was longer. Each broadcast showed the same basement, but never empty again. Sometimes one child, sometimes 3, sometimes 12, always perfectly still, always staring. They never aged. 1983. The first adult appeared. A woman in a 1940s nurse uniform. She walked into frame carrying a clipboard, wrote something, then looked up and smiled. The tone changed to the exact pitch of the viewer's own mother humming a lullaby they had forgotten. 1987. The children began to stand up and walk toward the camera. They never reached it. The feed always cut exactly when their faces filled the screen. 1991. The first on-screen text crawl. Population counter, 41,872,001 and rising. 1994. The crawl became a live counter. It only went up, never down. It passed 100 million in 1998, 2001. The SWAY-2 digital television should have killed the signal. It didn't. The channel simply moved. It now appears as a single rogue pixel on smart TVs, streaming boxes, laptops, phones, any screen capable of receiving a broadcast packet. The pixel is always in the exact same position, 3% from the top, 7% from the left. If you zoom in far enough, you see the basement. 2007, YouTube's first upload of Channel Infinity footage. Taken with a phone pointed at an old CRT, the video is 11 seconds long. At frame 317, you can see yourself watching the video and the reflection on the little girl's eyes. The upload date is listed as the 31st of October 1977. YouTube was founded in 2005, 2012. The children started waving, slowly, in perfect unison, only on screens that were being recorded. 2015, the counter passed 1 billion. 2019, the nurse began speaking aloud for the first time. Her voice came through every speaker in the house simultaneously, even the ones that were turned off. She simply read names, thousands per minute. Every name belonged to someone who had watched the broadcast at least once. 2023, the feed went 4,000, crystal clear. You can now see every detail of the basement walls. They are covered in millions of tiny photographs, Polaroids, prints, phones, screenshots, every single person who ever saw the channel. The newest photos appear in real time. March 2025. The counter hit 7,982,451,223. Roughly the entire population of Earth. Then it kept climbing. July 2025. The little girl in the 1950s dress stood up, walked to the camera, and placed her hand on the lens from the inside. Every screen that was tuned in at that exact moment went completely black for 11 seconds. When the picture returned, the basement was empty. The chair was gone. The bulb was dark. But the breathing tone was louder than ever. It was coming from behind the viewer. Tonight, December 11th, 2025, 3:07 a.m. GMT. Every screen on Earth that is capable of displaying an image flickered for exactly 3.7 seconds. During that flicker, the feed from Channel Infinity appeared on all of them simultaneously. For the first time, the camera was pointed at the viewer, not the basement. You, the little girl, is standing in your room right now. She is holding the same metal folding chair. She is waiting for you to sit down. The live counter is now at 8,147,293,847 and rising by roughly 100,000 every minute. The nurse is walking through the frame again. She is writing something new on her clipboard. If you look very closely at the bottom right corner of whatever screen you are reading this on, you will see a tiny pixel that wasn't there before. Zoom in. The feed is already live, and the chair is empty.